factory of non-ferrous castings Advanced Technologies specializes on the producing the items from non-ferrous metals and steel with a special decorative treatment. The industrial premises area occupies 16,500 square meters. The building is an ownership of the factory. The administrative domestic building sides with the production building with a whole area of 2,600 square meters. The factory possesses the territory with the whole area of 3.3 hectares. There are comfortable driveways and house tracks. The total employment of the factory is 240 people. There is a known design department on the factory. The scientific and technical potential and the workers' excellent qualifications give opportunities to create their own developments, to apply them in industry and to adapt them to customers' needs. The technological process of the factory includes the whole production cycle. There is a tool maintenance department equipped with the modern process machines that allows providing the factory with the necessary equipment. The opportunities of the equipment of the department make it possible to produce die molds, stamping tools, instruments and different appliances. The producing of castings for the main pieces and their components is made under the pressure in the main section of the factory. The modern equipment is installed in this section, the die casting machines with hot and cold casting chambers. The machines are fully automatized and fitted with the die casting automatic extractors, casting transporters and cooling. They are fitted with the special machines for making anti-stick agents and special pulverizers for spray agent. They work automatically. The ready-cut castings with a gating system are placed on the conveyor for transporting and cooling. The spring coiling machine produces the cold coiling of the cylindrical, conic, barrel springs of pressing and extension with the closed and opened end turns, with fixed and variable pitch of torsion spring and pieces made of wire. The process can include the work of up to the 8 instruments at the same time. All the angles of pitch are controlled by the computer. The wire is been stretching through the straightening device with draw rollers with independent drive, which is also controlled automatically. After having wound the spring with a definite number of turns and definite length, the spring is automatically cut off. The machine is fitted with a juggy, which unwinds the wire from the parcel, the mass up to 100 kilograms, and uninterruptedly feeds the machine with it. The stamping of non-corrodable discs is been making on the press machine, which operating force is 40 tons. The punching of the details is made on the list of metal with 2-row pattern cutting that helps to use the material more effectively. The feed of the metal list into the operating area of the press machine is made manually. A special safeguard and the photo protection mechanism of the machine prevent the worker's hands from the penetration into the work area of the press machine. The metal dross is automatically taken off. On the factory, there are a row of press machines with operating forces of 25, 40, 63 and 160 tons. The preparation surfaces section produces several operations of the mechanical treating of the pieces. Drilling operations. Half-automatic machines are used for producing details from the special alloy of zinc, aluminium and copper, and aluminium itself, and for tapping in holes for the stop bolts. Thread cutting on holders and plates. The factory uses automatic machines with a numerical program control for thread cutting and lathe machining of the details. The lathe machine with numerical program control can work with different materials, including carbon steel, cast iron, non-corrosive steel, alloy combinations with aluminium and copper. The machine produces following operations: lathe cylindrical operations, inside boring bore, lathe operation of conic and spherical surfaces, inside and outside threading, working of stepped surfaces, lathe turning of grooves, knurling. The possible sizes of the worked details: diameter is up to 500 mm, length is up to 120 mm. 4 instruments can be used in working process at the same time. 3 machines, which make all the mechanical work, including thread cutting in casting of component handles, are involved in the working process. The machine is fitted with a mechanism which disposes metal cuts out of the working area, that allows the adaptation of operating the details by a number of machines. Edge cutting, grinding. The factory uses the robotized production module. This equipment provides the high level of quality and the stability of working process. The module consists of a cabin, factory-made robot, produced by KUKA Germany, working area, including 2 grinding machines with abrasive belts and feed sections with 2 pallets for details. Having such a feeding system provides a special work autonomy, because it makes it possible for the module to feed the machine with the details itself, without workers' force. The working area includes 2 grinding machines, which organize 2 zones of work. Rough grinding is made on the first zone, the grinding of angles is made on the second one. The grinding bends are controlled by the robot through the analog outputs, with the changing speed ability. All the process of grinding is made automatically by the robot in the closed space of the cabin. The system of automatic feeding makes it possible for the robot to produce the detail without stops in the working cycle. There is a vibro cleaning up mechanism Rösler, which produces edge cutting by rumbling method, rough and smooth grinding, chamfering and cleaning. Ceramic chips of different shapes and sizes depending on geometry of a detail and demanded surface roughness are used as an abrasive. The special liquid compound is used for cleaning the details and chips during the work process. This compound is introduced in the closed system through the system that cleans up and disposes the cuttings. The degree of purity of this machine can be from 16th to 10th class. Glazing, polishing process. Glazing process is made automatically with the help of the buffing line. A piece goes through 12 polishing stations a cycle. As a result, the degree of purity is of 12